This is the most exciting thing I've seen in the last 15 years.
Look, there is a frequency for simply everything. No matter if you're an athlete and you need to recover faster, there are frequencies that recover you faster. Or you have sleep problems, there are frequencies that make you sleep better. If you have chronic pain or whatever, they're good for your pain as well. You know, anti-aging, there are frequencies for you that's good for your skin elasticity. Mental balance, there are frequencies for you that make you feel better. Improve your mood. The question with the frequency is, what do you want to improve in your life? I'm sure there is something you want to improve in your life. Let it be better sleep, more energy, better mood, more hair, whatever it is. There is a frequency for simply everything.
Nikola Tesla, who said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration.
Wow.
What does it say? Wow.
Say?
What does it say? Wow.
The love of the mother was felt as blackmail and control.
Whoa. Wow.
And what's that resonate with you?
100%. I spoke to my mom for the first time in like a year about what's been going on over the last year, a week ago.
Really?
And
oh my god, wow.
And I knew this was going to come up. I was like, I wonder if it's going to come up.
Around the world, we've got so many people tuning in today, so thank you so much for your time. Really excited to share with you my story, these 5 questions, HEALY, the science, everything about it. And so I'd love to know where you are tuning in from. Please jump into the chat and share with us where you're tuning in from. I'm going to get this slide presentation ready to rock and roll. For those who don't know, I'm Deane, and I'll be running through this with you for the next, I'd say 20 to 30 minutes. Depends on how quick I talk. And so, gosh, this is really exciting. If you can jump into the chat, share where you're from. Melbourne, Sydney, Gold Coast. So good. I'm up in Noosa at the moment, Sunshine Coast, and back down to the Brisbane this afternoon. Chicago, USA. Hey, Nicole. This is really exciting. Whether you jumped on here through Facebook, whether someone invited you here online or through an email or through a personal invite, I want to welcome you to this HEALY Masterclass. This is something really different. I've never done this before. I'm going to be giving you guys information that I probably haven't shared with you before. If you're new to this, you're going to get a lot out of it. Really take notes if you want. You're going to learn a lot about frequency therapy and HEALY. And also, if you've heard this before, I'm sure I'm going to share with you a few new things. So yeah, really excited for this. So I want to ask you guys a couple of questions. And before we do that, I want to actually share with you a poll. In here, we've got this really cool poll ability. So I'm just going to send this to you right now in the chat. Hopefully this comes up. What is your biggest health challenge right now? Do you have energy issues, sleep challenges, pain in your body, you got anxiety, skin challenges, you want to improve your fitness, you want to improve your organs, you got chakras you want to rebalance. We've got brain function and connectivity and memory and concentration. What is your biggest health challenge right now? I'd love you just to jump into the chat, share with us where you're at with your health right now. Thank you so much. So I want to ask you guys a question. What would happen to your health if you could find a device, and a portable device, that actually reduced inflammation, reduced pain and stress, it deepened your sleep, it sped up the recovery, it helped detox, it improved your memory, it even reduced inflammation, that one's repeated there, it boosted your energy, skin and organs, meridians, it helped with electrosensitivity from all these man-made frequencies around us, and it also helped with anxiety, chakras, migraines, and more. Could that get you excited? We're going to be talking about HEALY. I've got it right here on right now. I've been running some of the mental balance acute programs, connecting it to my ear clips here for stress, getting me started for the day, getting me focused for motivation. That's really what this is all about. So all those health challenges that you just put in there, your energy, your sleep, the pain, anxiety, skin, fitness, organ, chakras, the HEALY has programs for you. There's 144,000 frequencies and 120 different programs. And so I want to ask you guys another question. So what would happen to you and your lifestyle, for your family, for your friends, for your stress levels, if you could work from home building an online business? And the only way you got paid an extra $150,000 to $10,000 per week was by helping people improve their health and wellness. And you didn't have to do this alone. You could actually do this with a group of highly skilled individuals with one-on-one and group training. And we'd be able to help you every step of the way towards your dreams and goals. And so I really believe that you can be healthy, you can be fit, you can be looking good, you can have the energy and the sleep, but if you can't pay your bills or put organic food on the table, you're not truly healthy. And so we're going to look at health from a holistic point of view, where we're talking about health, lifestyle, and wealth. They're all one and the same. And so thank you guys for jumping in on that poll. That was really exciting. Hopefully this is getting you excited. And drum roll, we're going to introduce to you HEALY. Okay, so the HEALY device was actually introduced to me through a health mentor, someone I've known for over 13 years. He had an experience. He used the app. It came through. He did a scan of his body. Now, inside of here is a crystal. It's old school German technology as well as Russian technology, and actually scans our bioenergetic field. And so his scan, out of 120 programs, it came up number one as relaxation. He ran the relaxation program. He connected it to his wrist straps, relaxed, meditated, chilled out, and he felt super relaxed during that 1 hour. After that, he went home, had an amazing night's sleep, and he calls me up the next day. He's a good friend of mine. He's like, Zach, I don't know what this crazy frequency device is, but you should check it out. And so he called me up. He goes, dude, this is from Germany. It's now the portable version of their massive 25,000 euro machines. There's 2,500 practitioners globally. They've treated 500,000 people for 15 years in Germany, called Time Waver, the company's called. And now they've compressed it. There's all this science on it. Do you want to check it out? And I was like, Jamie, I'm busy. I was doing TV presenting at the time. You know, I was doing a bit of health coaching. I'm like, this is too out there. This is too crazy. I'm too busy. I don't want to hear it. Little did I know that doing the research on this and how this actually boosts the ATP within our body, the cellular voltage, and it helps with all those challenges that you guys are going through. Thank you for sharing that, by the way, because there's programs that help with everything. And so I found out some really interesting facts. My biggest concern, guys, was like, oh, it's wireless. It's connected to your smartphone with radiation and things like that. But the cool thing about the HEALY is that you can disconnect it. You don't have to have it connected to this phone all the time. Once you program it, it takes a couple of minutes. You can have it on the desk. You can have it away from you. And you don't have to have your phone with it. So I was like, that's really cool. And so we went down to the beach at Balmoral, and I saw my friend Brandon. He had an experience. He did the scan, and his scan, it came up that his mother's love comes at blackmail and control. So the HEALY does an emotional scan. It brings up traumas or past emotional blocks, stuff around self-worth or anger towards my father, or, you know, overgiving have been things that have come up within my scan. And so it's been an incredible journey the last 15 months utilizing this and seeing the results for people. But Brandon's reaction in that video that I played just before the webinar, sorry for the lag, that opened my mind. I was like, holy moly, this is a frequency device that pinpointed energetic trauma from his mother that he's been working on for over 10 years, spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on figuring out the trauma at personal development events and coaches, and now he's pinpointed it within a couple of minutes. That's outrageous. This is going to change the game. And so as last year, the whole world was going into lockdown, the vision was to help reunite, reconnect, and recharge people's health, reunite people back to community, reunite people back to this ability of self-healing at home. And so while the world was going into lockdown, we pretty much was pulled by the vision of unlocking people's potential. And so from 87-year-old Larry here on the left, his vision improved in a couple of minutes. He could see further, and his vision was so strong, he could read all the signs at the cafe. From, you know, even pets, it's improving pets' health, to yoga teachers, to biohackers, to friends and family. We went and scanned everyone down at Bondi Beach, Manly Beach, Self-Care Sundays, the broth night events that we held, at all the mastermind events that we had, and about 300 people before COVID hit. And we found out that it wasn't just Brandon. Brandon's here with the hair over here, the blonde hair. He had a full identity shift and transformed. We did a 13-day water fast, used the frequencies to help us during the 13 days. He went and, you know, dyed his hair. And we've just been on this journey of just letting go of all the old and integrating new systems or new potentials into our health and wellness and mindset and spirituality. And so within that, one scan at a time, we've had over 6,000 people join the team. It's crazy. And so I wanted to go through the 5 questions that really I had in the beginning. There were 5, I guess, big concerns or challenges. I was like, guys, I need to know these 5 questions. Otherwise, this isn't going to be something I want to integrate into my life. And so the first couple of questions were here, and then we're going to get into a lot more about the business side of this, but I need to start with the product, right? There's no way you can create a business home run or business with this if you don't believe in the product. It's all about alignment with the product and believing in the science. And so the first question I had was, does this work? I've been in the health and wellness industry. You know, I worked with Vitamix, the blenders, for over 3 years, traveling around Australia, helping people with raw food. I started a YouTube channel. I've studied nutrition and health coaching. My mum's a naturopath. My first stepdad was a yoga teacher. Second stepdad, a psychotherapist. I was brought up in a very holistic, open-minded world, and I had never heard of frequency therapy. I'd been in the health and wellness industry for so long, and I was getting over food and exercise. I was like, guys, don't even talk to me about food and exercise. That's not how you heal the body. There's a missing link. I'm going to go through the missing link here in a second. And so the question I had was, does this work? And so we created a group called the Frequency Experience. This has over 55,000 people in here sharing their testimonial, talking about HEALY and microcurrent and how it actually works, from skin conditions, from anxiety to sleep, to people's different challenges of pain and like so many different challenges. There's just so many in here. There's just time and time again, if you go into this group, the Frequency Experience on Facebook, you're going to see this. And so the question that I had was, does it work? It does work. And I didn't see any of these testimonials before, but I'm going to show you the science now, and that's going to help you kind of understand why I jumped in full force in the very beginning. I was actually doing TV presenting before this. I was doing a little bit of Uber and health coaching. And as soon as I saw HEALY and what it actually could do for the world, helping people with their pain and anxiety, I was like, that's 2 massive problems people are facing right now. The pharmaceutical industry gives you a pill. Kids now are experiencing anxiety and stress. There's an epidemic that's beyond this silly epidemic that's going on right now. And so I really see HEALY, from my 8 years of experience within the health and wellness industry, as a massive support to people's anxiety and pain. That alone is huge. Within 20 minutes, 80% of the tension in my jaw that I've had for 10 years from braces as a kid stuffed up some of my jaw. And I've always had this niggling pain. And it's been super annoying. It affects my sleep and things like that. But I stuck the sticky pads on. In 20 minutes, 80% of my pain had reduced. I had a CrossFit injury in my arm and my leg, and I'm recovering within a day rather than a week or 2 weeks from the gym. The ear clips, these help with the mental balance acute. So these are little ear clips here that you can see, clip. I put them on here under my shirt, and I'm just rocking this. I go down to the cafe, I go for a walk before exercise. If I'm watching a movie, chilling out, I'm using the microcurrent in and around what I'm already doing. And that helps me dramatically with anxiety and stress. So the science is this, guys. We got to go to the disclaimer that HEALY is a medical device for the pain of chronic pain, fibromyalgia, skeletal pain, and migraine, as well as for the supported treatment of mental illness, depression, anxiety, and sleep disorders. A lot of what we're going to go through right now is outside of the box of conventional medicine. And so if you're open-minded and you're willing to learn something new, I think you're going to really enjoy this. In Australia, it's a holistic wellness device. And it's very strict here with the certification, but in America, it's FDA cleared. So this is what the original machines look like, a massive 25,000 euro machine. They'd hold the electrodes, creating a full circuit with certain microcurrents. We're getting amazing results. And so with that, there's so many doctors behind this. There's Caroline McMacken. She's been using frequency therapy for sports rehabilitation and repair for over 20 to 30 years. And so there's other doctors here. And what I really liked about this, Deane is the one actually responsible for creating these 144,000 gold frequencies. HEALY and Time Waver are teaming up with a top, king of frequency, queen of frequency, these other doctors, these homeopaths, naturopaths, epigeneticists, phytotherapy practitioners, energy medicine practitioners, and doctors on their scientific board. So there's so much science behind this. It's incredible. And so that kind of gave me a lot of reassurance and I guess, peace of mind that there was a lot of science behind this. And I was like, this is really interesting. And, 15 months on, I'm still learning so much about this science. But really what HEALY taps into is frequency and energy. And so what Nikola Tesla said is that if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And so the HEALY actually taps into what we all know is our chakras or energy field, or every cell of our body is vibrating. And so science now proves that everything in it, including us, is made up of pure energy. The human body is a bioenergetic system, okay, a quantum bioenergetic system where all the tissues and cells and molecules are all made up of atoms, subatomic particles, and energy, all held together by electromagnetic bonds. All bonds have a resonant frequency and can be measured. And so the HEALY works to do two things. With your app, you turn it on, put it in your hand, it scans your body to see what's out of balance. It could be skin, it could be anxiety, it could be pain. Like, it literally, my friend had a scar from cooking, it came up scar systems. My little brother had some acne, it came up acne. My friend had a back pain, it came up back pain. It scans your organs and meridians, and then it delivers frequencies back to your body to help your body get back in a balance through microcurrent. And so you connect it through wrist straps, sticky pads, or ear clips like I had on before, and it sends the frequencies into your body. It's all natural, it's all sustainable. I've been using this for 16 months. I'm healthier and more grounded than I've ever been. And so it's dynamic feedback. There's a crystal inside of here, a quantum processor that picks up on your frequency and personalizes these frequencies to you. So the future of health and wellness is personalization. You know, one pill, how do we know that that one pill's nutrition has the right nutrition for your body size and shape and everything like that in your system? It's the old way. And so this is the new way, which is personalized. And so hopefully by this point, we've got a bit of your attention. And so what does HEALY do exactly? HEALY has 120 different programs. There's 144,000 frequencies. You might have heard of a TENS machine before that has maybe 100 frequencies. HEALY has 144,000. So there's programs for eyes. You know, my friend's eyes have started improving from this. Immune system, if you're getting sick or that sore throat, there's cold programs. Menopause, menstruation, there's pain programs. Flexibility, hormones, toxins. Like, just read a couple of these guys. My friend's allergies has been reduced dramatically. People's, cuts and bruises and things like that have been regenerated a lot quicker. Electrosensitivity from man-made frequencies. If you feel that you feel zapped at the end of the day, it's just because these frequencies in our environment are man-made. These lights are fake, and they don't actually help harmonize our body. And so the HEALY helps to reharmonize the body. And there's so many programs. I didn't have enough room here, but 120 different programs. So how does this happen? Let's talk about healing for a second. Healing has two components, a recipe with two components, two ingredients. You need time to heal, and you need energy. And so if you can help to, influence time and energy, you can actually influence healing. And so let's look at how this actually works. So healing time is limited by four aspects. The time is impacted by ATP, cellular energy, vascularity, the blood supply, the collagen, which is the connective tissue, and the elastin, which is the elastic tissue. So if I broke my arm, and this would take 6 weeks to recover usually, but if I could accelerate the ATP production, the collagen, the elastin, the blood supply to that area, do you think it would heal quicker? Yes, 100%. And so they did biopsies on rabbits. Over 20 days, microcurrent was used. Blood supply up 29%, collagen up 14%, elastin up 48%. Massive boosts from microcurrent. There's no pill, there's no potion, there's no pharmaceutical. This is just a microcurrent that's put onto the area, can accelerate healing. So what does that mean? What does that mean? It means that someone can go, hey, if they're open to this, hey, let me, instead of having that Panadol or that pharmaceutical drug, why don't we give you another option and say, hey, are you open to something new? Okay, cool, I'm open. Try this, stick this on, run this for an hour, run this for a couple of days, run this for a couple of weeks, and see how this helps. And so why don't we go to frequency therapy first rather than going to, these physical pills and lotions and things like that first? It's just the system that we've been brought up in. And so as the world's going through this reawakening, or just awareness and knowledge, we're realizing that the old systems don't work anymore, and the new system is changing, and we're open to brand new ways. And so the HEALY taps into our bioenergetic field, our chi or prana, which is normally called our heart waves. Frequency waves run outside of our body, meters out of us. Our brain waves are meters out of us as well. And so that can be picked up with certain devices these days. So the HEALY communicates with our bioenergetic field and communicates with the cells as well. And so specific microcurrent has been seen to actually boost ATP production. So this works on a cellular level. This goes down to the mitochondria. This was the thing that actually made me go, I want the HEALY, because all the healthy habits that you guys do, that we do every day, whether that's going out in nature, going into the ocean, exercising, eating food, resting, they all help support our mitochondria. And when our mitochondria is healthy, it produces more ATP. And with more ATP, we stay younger for longer, we feel better, there's pain reduction. So it's all about ATP production, and the mitochondria is impacted more than ever in this man-made reality that we live in today. And so the HEALY bypasses all that stuff and goes straight to the mitochondria to help produce more amino acids, to help produce and recover cells, help with detox, help with energy. And that's what the microcurrent does. Now, this has been studied for over 100 years, but over in 1985, the Body Electric book, Robert Obecker spoke about salamander lizards and frogs. And frogs don't have a regeneration process like a salamander. A salamander, if its leg is cut off, it regenerates back perfectly. But a frog's leg, if it's cut off, it doesn't regenerate. It's just unfortunate for the frog. But what they found, they pinpointed the electrical charge that the salamander created and connected it to the frog. And guess what happened to the frog's leg? The frog's leg started to regenerate because of microcurrent. And so this has been happening and aware of for many years. Professor Bjorn Nordenstrom, his science and research and literature was ignored by the American Medical Association, and he was using frequency therapy to get rid of some amazing things that we shouldn't get rid of. So this has been around a long time. If you haven't heard of this, I'm glad I'm sharing this with you for the very first time. But hopefully this opens up the discussion as to what are other ways of healing the body. And so on a cellular level, our cells, a healthy cell has a certain millivoltage. Now, as we age, sickness, inflammation, toxins, toxic thoughts, injury, trauma to the body causes less cellular voltage. So we do healthy habits every day, guys. You guys eat healthy, exercise, all these healthy habits that we do these days, breath work, ice baths, like we love. Now, those all help to reduce inflammation. Inflammation is chaos. It's like little fires in your body. Arthritis and growing knuckles and pain is just heat. And it's just this an area of irritation within the body. And that's from mostly preventable things from our diet and lifestyle habits. Now, imagine you had a device that you could either stick onto inflammation, run on underneath your shirt. Like I run these programs, no one even knows. I run it underneath my shirt and in my pocket every single day to help inflammation within my body. And so this helps the ATP production. This helps the protein synthesis. Okay, and it's helping the cells stay alive longer. That's microcurrent. That's what the HEALY does. So use this while you're meditating. Use this while you're having breakfast, while you're doing your breath work. Don't use it in the ice bath. Don't get it wet. But you want to be using the HEALY in and around what you're doing. And some people, like my friend Rob, he had a 9 out of 10 back pain. He nearly didn't even come to the presentation to see me. And we put the HEALY on him. Within 10 minutes, the 9 out of 10 pain went to a 2 out of 10 pain in 10 minutes. And, that was a massive moment for me. I was like, are you kidding? He's like, bro, I can't even feel it. It's like pretty much gone. I'm like, wow, pain reduced in a short period of time. And so some people experience results straight away. Some people experience a result after 10 applications. It depends how often you use it. Stay grounded, get outside, take your shoes off, drink a couple of glasses of water with every session. And so is there science? This was the second question. Yes, there is science, guys, and it's over 100 years worth. Do your research. And don't trust me, right? I'm just some dude really passionate about this stuff, but go do your own research. Now, my third question was, is this unique? If you go into timewaver.com, they're all about innovation. Their vision is to raise the consciousness of this planet. Marcus Schmieke was actually the guy behind this. Now, let's meet the team for a second. Marcus Schmieke was the inventor of the HEALY as well as the Time Waver. And he's studied physics. He's a philosopher and a physicist. He gets high-end mathematicians and physicists and engineers and consciousness practitioners to his Institute for Research of Consciousness. So he's been doing this for many years. He's written 20 to 25 books in multiple languages, and he's even traveled to India. So he integrates a lot of the Eastern with the Western philosophy on health and wellness. And so he's the one responsible. He's a powerful, beautiful man, and his heart is in the right place. He lives in Germany. They have a massive village called the HEALY village, where they're all about sustainability and frequency and aligning back to natural practices. So yeah, I'm all about Marcus. Now, Christian Harper, this guy is the investor, one of the investors behind HEALY. He's worth over $100 million. He's a super fun hedge founder, and he invests in sustainable technologies like restaurants as well as HEALY. So what also made this unique was the fact that it was network marketing. This wasn't something that you could buy at a shop, or you couldn't really buy it. There's no ads on TV or the radio. It was network marketing, which means what I love about network marketing, it's people sharing their story and testimony, and people that I trust and care about have done the research, and they have, experienced something, and experiential results are more important to me than science sometimes. Science is still important, but this is all about, if someone comes to me and says, hey, this has reduced this or help with that, I'm going to listen to them, right? And so the HEALY is a medical device in Europe and US. It's a category creator. This is disrupting the fitness industry. This is disrupting, the wellness industry with learning. There's programs soon there's programs for pets or brain function, and all the programs that I've mentioned before. This is disrupting massive industries. There's only 150,000 members as well. So I was like, this is really unique. There's something I've never heard of before. It's available in a lot of countries. It's opening up in Korea, Mexico, and Canada later this year. I was like, this is really cool. Maybe I could help share this with other people. I love health and wellness. Anything that I love about health that works, I'm going to share that with other people. And so my fourth question was, if I share this with others and help others share this, do I receive anything? And so at the time, I was in a lot of debt, actually. I was really unfulfilled at my job. I wasn't really feeling like I was progressing, and I felt kind of just a bit worthless at the time. I was like, life was really dull. And I was like, maybe there's another option. This is before COVID. I was like, maybe network marketing. I was like, no, I'm never getting back into network marketing. I was a part of another company. I was like, I can't do that. I don't agree with a lot of the network marketing companies out there, but I found out with HEALY, this is just obviously people sharing a story. And when you share the HEALY, you get a direct commission of 100 to 500 US. So in the first month, I shared HEALY with 6 people, and they all bought the top of the range unit. So I think I made, with the bonuses, like $6,000 in my first month, December 2019. And then I found in a couple of months, this grew. So the people started to share this. So there was as the team grows, you make 15% of the smaller leg. And there's team matching bonuses of 10% and 5%. And so I started to create what was called residual income. By month 3, I'd built up more than I'd ever earned in any month. And I was like, this is crazy. I'm literally helping people with their health. I'm asking them, what do you need? What do you want with your health? What challenges do you have? And offering them a solution. And it was creating residual income, which is where we work once and get paid twice or more than twice. Most people, I used to just work once and get paid 1 hour. This was like working once and getting paid multiple times. This is incredible. And Zig Ziglar says, if you want to have anything in your life, all you have to do is help enough other people get what they want. And so that's what this is all about. It's helping people with something that really impacts their life. Now, the new structure that's coming down the track, the HEALY is going to be worth so much more. It's going to be worth like 6,400 Australian dollars. We're going to go through that as well. There's going to be a subscription basis as well to have the program. So we'll go through that a little bit later. But a lot of people share the HEALY is to help others. A lot of people is to find fun, supportive community, build that extra income, build leadership, freedom as well as paying bills and debts and tax benefits. So with the HEALY, there's so many different ways or reasons why people get involved in this. Most people share the HEALY. There's about 6% of people that don't. But from a study of 249 users, 94% of people actually share this. So I was like, oh my gosh, there's something that actually works on people that's not like the old system of medicine, and actually I could create a secondary source of income with this. That's really cool. And so within the first month, I sold 6, but within the first month that someone starts, if you sell 3 units, you get a free machine. So I bought my HEALY resonance, right? And then I sold 3 or 6 units, but those first 3 gave me another unit. So I have now 2. I run one with another phone, run one with the other phone, and use it, and as well as scanning or lending it out to people. So I was like, oh, that's really cool. So anyone that starts, if you share this with 3 people, who do you know right now that might want to improve their health or wellness? Who do you know who's struggling and tried so many different things and looking for another alternative? the HEALY could be something for them as well. So if you share this with people, do you receive something? 1,000%, yes. Now, my fifth question, guys, was around the training and support. The training and support is quite intense that we have now. We have so many different avenues. Whether you're coming in just for the product training, there's support for that. Or whether you're coming in for the business, we help you with your vision. We help you with skills, with social media, with presenting, with belief work, with leadership development, one-on-one coaching, and in group environments. A lot of people that do really well with HEALY have a growth mindset. So if you're out there and you embrace challenge, and you believe that talent is developed, not just born, if you believe that efforts lead to success, and you encourage persistence, and you're inspired by other people's success, then you're going to do really well with the product, just utilizing it for yourself. Like if you have a growth mindset that's like this, and you're open-minded, and you say to yourself, I want to keep improving. If you say that to yourself, you're into personal growth, you're going to love the device. Like you're going to get so much out of it. And if you decide to share it, you're actually going to be in a better standing because of your mindset. Most things that hold people back in life has nothing to do with the actions or systems. It has to do with our mindset. And so if you're coming into this, guys, and you have a fixed mindset that where you avoid challenges, or you believe that talent is innate, people are born with talent, or if you believe, or if you give up easily, or if you blame, justify, complain, or say to yourself, why should I bother? If you say those things, that's more of a fixed mindset. No judgment, full compassion. It's, I've been there. I was there for a very long time and associated with a lot of people that I didn't resonate with, a lot of partying, going out, and I found myself questioning myself as if I keep hanging out with these people, where am I going to be in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years? Then I'm going to be in the same position. And so I had to change my fixed mindset, fixed mindset of I'm not good enough, I can't deserve this, all those types of things that are limiting. I found that I had to start to shift my thinking. And so if you have a fixed mindset, guys, that's okay. Definitely start with the HEALY. You're going to get so much out of the aura scans, the different frequency scans with the resonance. You'll literally accelerate your personal awareness journey within the next 3 to 6 months, quicker than anything, quicker than any book or coach or seminar, from my experience. So many people I've worked with. And then from that, if you love it, you can then share it as well. But it's all about having a growth mindset, guys. So do you receive support and training? Without a doubt, yes, we give you all the support. Now, our team is a bunch of leaders. I believe the biggest epidemic right now is leadership, or leaders sharing a message that's a lie. And so if you're a leader, or you're wanting to step up as a leader, you have that growth mindset, and you value co-creation and support, you value healing, caring, love, being the messenger of good, and a pioneer, then we want to partner with you. If this resonates with you, then guess what? we want you. We want to partner with you. We want to work with you. We want to train with you. We want to learn from you and grow with you, because it's all about a co-creation. Now, just to recap, what have we gone through? I've got a couple more things to show you guys, and then we're going to wrap this up. So 5 main big questions that I had. Does it work? Is there science? Is this product unique? If I share this, do I make anything? And is there support and training? It was a big yes for everything there. And so within that, if you're deciding to share this, guys, I want to give you a bit of, warning to what to expect. If you're wanting to be success in this industry, before HEALY, I was a part of another network marketing company for 6 years. I was grateful, so grateful to actually go through some of their events and win trips to overseas. Winning the big trips and the checks and all that type of thing was great, but I found it was out of alignment for me. There was something that just didn't make sense to my soul and heart. And so I said no to that as soon as I found HEALY, and going forward, it's helped me create multiple 6 figures. Now, that's a result of helping people create an extra $100 a week, an extra $1,000 a week, $10,000 a week or more within their HEALY business. Our team we have multiple people earning over 5 figures. That's over $10,000 a month with HEALY, right? And so this is what to keep in mind and to take some note to if you're really wanting to start sharing this. And we're going to get into the price in a second. So, and before we do this, I'd love to quickly just ask you this here. How many of you would like to actually transform your wealth this year? I'm just going to send this to you, a poll. Would you like to have a wealth transformation in 2021? The world's probably going to go back into lockdown. There's going to probably be a lot more stress and anxiety, people having different, more and more restrictions on our freedoms. So this is all about choice and freedom. And now money isn't everything, but it's pretty much ranks right up there with oxygen. We need oxygen every day, and we need money to survive, to pay rent, to pay bills, to eat. And so money isn't everything, but it's definitely up there. And so this gives people another secondary source of income. Now, if you want to be successful at this, guys, there's ebbs and flows. There's the duality of everything. What goes up must come down. And so within business, you're not going to go like this the whole time. You're not going to skyrocket. You're not going to get to those massive months and massive, years just going like this. There's a season for everything. Now, in a season, there's 4 different seasons, and we're looking at going with a 90-day season, a sprint for 90 days. Now, when you go for a sprint for 90 days, what happens? You kind of back down a little bit. It kind of dwanes, you rest, you recuperate, but you don't go down to the bottom because you have a team. And then you work again as a team, and then it comes down, you work again as a team. This is about helping everybody with this. And so there's 4 phases to keep in mind. Now, HEALY is so brand new. This is unique, super unique. We call it a unicorn product and opportunity. The first 2 to 3 years, 1 to 3 years, is all about formulation and concentration. That's where we are right now. We haven't hit momentum, we haven't hit stability, and that's 10 years plus. And so what this is all about is knowing that HEALY in the last 12 months to 2 years had crazy growth, like massive growth, high excitement. Now, on the opposite duality side, you've got disappointment. There's challenges, there's tech issues, or there's delivery challenges. Let's be real. This is a startup. Everything's brand new. There's been changes within, every part of HEALY. And so that's for the better. Now there's brand new corporate structures, brand new product alignment, brand new compensation plan, brand new support and training and development, which gives us all a brand new slate moving forward. And so most people quit when it gets challenging. Let's be real. You go to the gym, or New Year's Day resolutions, right? Most people start for 2 to 3 weeks, then you get sick and you forget about it. So in business is the same. You commit, you get excited. Oh my God, let's do this. And then challenges come up, rejection kicks in, or someone says no. Oh my gosh, I'm there too, guys, I get it. But that's where most people quit. Now, those that actually stick with it go into a phase of momentum and stability. And that's what we're actually about to be jumping into through 2021 and beyond for HEALY. Now, if you want to be successful in this, these are a couple of tips, okay? 8 levels of success. Now, write these down. Keep it simple. Like in anything, guys, if you want to be successful, keep it really simple. In your health goals, in your relationship with your food plan, or using HEALY, or even business and talking to people and structures, all about keeping it simple. Hold the vision, link arms with 5 leaders, 5 people, right? Build a personal brand, stay high vibed and plug into our trainings every single week, learn the art of duplication, helping other people, right? It's great to be healthy or great to be wealthy for yourself, but the true gift is when you can help other people be healthy and other people be wealthy. I think true wealth and true health is only achieved when you can help other people achieve it too. And so all about building a community and leadership. So this is what we did. When I first started, I just scanned everyone. And over the first 3 or 4 months, COVID hit, and we were just building this from home. Brandon got made redundant. I got made redundant. And we were just working from home. We then started to do at-home events. We started to team up with people, train them on what we're doing. And within that, it's helped build a massive business, over 7,000 people actually. And so what's the next step? If you're out there, keep it really simple. Request a one-on-one scan with the person that invited you here, guys. Try it out, and there's a 14-day money-back guarantee. Now, I want to give you guys something really quickly. For those who actually want to get a scan from me, all we're going to do, I'm going to send this to you right now. Can you see this? What will your reaction be? We have this amazing video on HEALY with all these amazing reactions of people going, oh my gosh, how did this actually do this? If you'd like to get a scan from me personally, just you can see it here, get a scan, and that'll be booked into my calendar. We can find a time, and I can show you HEALY one-on-one. I'll actually go through it on Zoom and walk you through the whole process, give you a test drive. And so everyone that's clicking on this link now, jumping in, definitely just find a time and we can jump on that in the next week or so. So that's what I recommend, guys. Try this out first, test drive it, see what it is, read the reports, jump into the groups, and then what will you actually receive when you get your HEALY? So you're going to get your HEALY for one, but you're also going to get a 2-year warranty, a 14-day money-back guarantee, ongoing tech support, the business portal, of course, one-on-one coaching and training, lifetime Q&A groups, community online and offline. And so this is now the point I'm going to talk to you about the promotion. So the promotion is actually something that started a couple of months ago, and before the next iteration of where HEALY is going, they've got an incredible promotion which is going to allow us to save up to 50% on our HEALYs. And so each HEALY at the moment gets a free upgrade. You're getting more programs and more additions for free. They start at about 700 Australian dollars over there on the left and go up to about 2,200 Australian dollars. And that's US or euros, depending on where you are in the world. That's awesome, guys. Thanks for booking in for a scan. Very cool. And so I'm going to send this one as well. This is for anyone who wants to know a bit more about the product. Just going to send this over to you through the webinar. Now, this is just going to go to my website to book in. And also, if you want to purchase, you can go jump in there now. But the Holistic Health Lasts, the Holistic Health up to the Resonance, it just depends on how many programs you're getting. So the Holistic Health has 50 programs, 120 programs. The HEALY Resonance has 120 programs, plus all the scanning. Now, that price will depend on postage and stuff like that. But that price, guys, when the new compensation plan comes out and the new systems of HEALY comes out, that is going to go up to 6,400 Australian dollars. 6,000 Australian dollars, or about 4,500 US dollars. So you're saving so much at the moment, which is really cool. And so everyone that's clicking on the link to jump over there, that's super exciting, guys. So now, if you weren't invited by me, you were invited by somebody else, please talk to the person that invited you to the webinar. Anyone that sent you this link, please go back, send them a message. They can organize the scan, or they can actually hook you up with the HEALY as well. And so that's really cool. Now, I want to also give you the training and development. So if this comes through, this is the complete product and business training my partner Chantel has created. She's amazing at building websites. So this has all the how to get connected, how to earn your first 1,000 to 10,000 euros within HEALY, all the product training as well, how to connect your HEALY. Please jump into that and learn about that as well, guys. Take the link, share it with your team, share it with everybody. Under the 10K challenge, there's a full challenge which will give you training every single day for 21 days to help you on your journey as well. So yeah, this is something really new that we thought we'd give you guys. And also I want to share with you the HEALY coil. Now the HEALY coil is a brand new invention. It actually goes on the back of the HEALY. It plugs in through the bottom here. It slides up through the back. It makes the HEALY a little bit thicker. That's why there's space there between the clip. And then from there, it's called a HEALY coil. And so I actually want to give you this file if you want to download it and actually learn about that. The HEALY coil right there as well. Hopefully you can download that as well. So what that's going to go through is how it works in the science, but this is what it looks like. The HEALY coil is really practical and innovative. It gives you another option of connecting the HEALY to yourself without the wrist straps. You can actually use it to create a field with the coil. There's actually 2 coils within the HEALY coil and within that, plugged into the microcurrent, creates its own field. Now you can put it on your sore wrist or your sore shoulder or your sore elbow or your back. So you can have it in your pocket or clipped onto your shirt, and that's going to help you with the microcurrent without the cords. Okay, you don't have to have the cords anymore unless you want to. So that's a brand new invention. Now, if you want to get one of these coils, there's a promotion. So when you this is for people who already have a membership and have bought their HEALY. If you share the HEALY with 4 people in the next, by the end of this month, so the next, 3 to 4 weeks, you'll get a free coil. But if you share HEALY with 8 people in the next month, you'll get 3 coils. Okay, so that you can lend out or whatever it is you want to use with the HEALY. But these, I don't know how much they're going to be worth. We don't know the pricing structure on them just yet. But if you do want to experience the HEALY firsthand, share the HEALY with 4 people, and you'll get upgraded with your first HEALY coil. So, all right, I'd love to open this up. If anyone has any questions, please put it into the chat. I'd love to know. And we'll take off some of these little bits and pieces here as well. And if anyone wants to book in for the scan, they can as well. So I'm just going to send that across. I just want to share with you guys one last quote. So here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square hole, the ones who see things differently. They are not fond of rules and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify them, vilify them, but the only thing you can't do is ignore them because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some see them as the crazy ones, we see genius, because the people who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who actually do. And so I'm going to wrap this up here, guys. This has been super fun, informative. Hopefully you've got a lot out of this. From going back to the first intention, which was to share with you those 5 main questions with HEALY, as well as how I turned this from my $4,000 investment, my Australian dollars. I invested $4,000. I shared it with 6 people my first month. I went on to share over the year about 80 to 90 people in the last 15 months. From that, there's been over 7,000 people who've gotten started. And now this isn't just from my doing, this is a team effort. So thank you guys so much for the team. I'm grateful for every single one of you. And what I'm looking for right now is 5 more people to team up with. And so if you're out there, if you're like, hey, I want to join your team, Zach, or hey, I want to join someone else's team, whoever invited you, go join their team. But if you want to join up and do this together, this is all about co-creation and collaboration. And so I'm only looking for 5 people over the next 90 days to help create that $10,000 a month, right? That five-figure month. And so if you're out there, if you want to get connected, book in a time, book in a call, and I'd love to connect with you. Just reading some of the chats here as well. Depending on area of trauma, it can be very nerve for muscles. Very cool. This has been a lot of fun, guys. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you next week. This link that you registered here will actually be the same link to register for next week. And those that get started in the next week with this promotion, the people that join the week after will be in your team, and the people that join after that will also be in your team. So this is how it grows. It's all those that get started now. You'll have other people that join your team over the next couple of weeks and months and years. So thank you guys so much for jumping on, and I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Blessings.
One of the greatest inventors of all time, Nikola Tesla, the genius who lit the world, once said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration."
I literally just saw outside of my house is the truck that's going to deliver my HEALY. So I'm going to go down and meet the guy.
What's the name?
Zach.
Yep, that's right.
Yes. Oh my God. I feel like a freaking kid on Christmas. Okay.
Of course, people cannot hear radio and television frequencies, part of the electromagnetic spectrum, but the evidence for them is everywhere.
That was unbelievable. I can actually, you know, when you go into a sauna and you've got like, they chuck mint or peppermint into the sauna, it felt, I could feel my nasals completely clear, my insides, I could feel peppermint on my lips. I wanted to lick my lips. It was that, my nasal is so clear, I can't tell you. My head feels clearer. I can feel my legs tingling. It's like, you know, peppermint's cold. I feel really clean.
Wow.
That was really, really intense.
For the first time in 11 years, I haven't taken a Panadine Fort, which was my daily thing in 4 weeks. And I used to take like up to 10 a day, which was just...
My mind was actually blown by this device.
My energy levels were great, my moods were balanced.
My mind feels like I've had, for lack of a better word, a brain flush.
And the other thing is, I always notice when I run the skin program, the next morning my skin feels like it's 100% silk. It's just unbelievable.
Here's my favorite programs, a Mental Balance Acute, totally resets my mindset.
I'm getting the results right now, and it's actually blowing my mind.
And I've just put on these little ear electrodes and ran, HEALY has a migraine program that you can run. And honestly, I've been running it for the past 10 minutes and the symptoms of my migraine have gone down about 80%.
My sense of calm is back, my happiness is back, my mental clarity, my concentration, my sleep, my blissful sleep is back.
Similarly, people are not conscious in any direct sense of frequencies in sound and light. Yet without differences in frequency, there could be no speech or music, nor would there be any variations of color.
Number one, back pain. And I almost fell out of my chair when I saw that. I was like, oh my God, the level of intelligence that this device has is absolutely mind-blowing. And then, you know, just when I thought like I'd have to clean up my brain matter off the floor because it was just blown out of my mind, I got my mind blown again, because then I actually ran the back pain healing frequency, and 10 minutes into a 20-minute scan, my back pain was almost all gone. It was absolutely insane. And from like that point, I was like, I need this in my life right now. Because if it has the ability to do that for my back pain, it has the ability to do things for all different people. You know, one of my good friends, Jess, she didn't notice anything straight away, but the next day she messaged me, and her pain was completely gone in another area of her body that she was experiencing, and she had a 12-hour sleep. Put yourself in the frequency and the vibration that you can heal your body, because we can do anything. We just need to be in the right frequency and vibration to do so.